Organizing your keys is a huge deal for me. I mean, I've carrying a lot of keys, and they always seem to have this porcupine effect in my pocket, and even when I pull it out, I'm trying to find that right key, and it seems like they all look the same, especially the ones that I use the most. And so a couple of years ago, I found the Key Bar, and this is, in fact, there's a video on my Sensible Prepper channel about this. It's a great EDC item, everyday carry, something you have in your pocket. It organizes your keys, but it also keeps the noise down. And you know how keys jingle in your pockets. So going from this to this, oh yeah. Guys, for a number of years, I was looking for something to organize my keys, and I had no idea what that was. I just thought there's got to be something out there, and started looking around and found the Key Bar. That's been over 2 years ago, and I did a review. It's actually on my Sensible Prepper channel. I have it linked right here. But it really shows a lot of the demonstration of the key itself. But this is a great little company right out of Savannah, Georgia. Mike and Melissa, they're just great people in the first place. But they came up with this idea, and it's just been tremendous. It's a really high quality EDC item, and one of the things about keys is that's one of the items that I use as much as any other item. I'm going to of course I'm driving, going to my house, in the shop, you know, wherever I'm going, and especially if I have a lot of keys, because when I first got the Key Bar, I had about 8 keys, and it was really a godsend. I mean, it was like, wow, it changed my life. But because of that, over the years, I trimmed down my key number down to 3 keys. And so this allows me to have my 3 keys plus some accessories, and we'll take a look at those in just a second when we add all this in. But what the really cool thing about the Key Bar is, it's almost like a pocket knife. You just pull everything out, and it's real handy, and you can get to whatever you need to very quickly. This also allows, again, for accessories, just to make life a little bit easier. Now, they make a number of different styles, and the one that I chose was the copper. I've got a lot of copper accessories, a copper flashlight, and some other things I thought, you know, would really go with this. I started out with this one. In fact, this is an aluminum anodized key bar, and it's been great. And I just wanted something, though, a little different to go. And so, and two, I just wanted to do another video about this because I just really love this item. Like I say, I've been using it for a couple of years. This is a titanium with carbon fiber. It's a little fancier, super lightweight. It's got the Molon Lab on here, and he does a lot of different things. He's very gun friendly, which makes it nice, and there are just so many different styles to choose from. And so you can go to keybar.us and check out all the different ones. I'll have the link down below, and of course right here for you to run check out. But you know, there's so many different accessories, different styles, different colors. I mean, you name it, anything to fit your lifestyle. And one of the great things about the Key Bar over the past couple of years is I've given them away as gifts. It's been really neat. A lot of guys, you know, we seem to have a lot of things, and so it's nice to have something to give that no one has, you know, and it really changes the way they think. And plus, you know, every time they pull that out, they remember that you gave it to them. And so this to me is a great EDC for personal, but it's also great as a gift and to give to families. And I'll tell you guys, I pull these out and everybody wants one. Now the Key Bar comes in a small little tin like this, kind of an Altoid tin. Open it up. Really nice card, thank you card, and then instructions. But it's really very simple. Of course, you get your Key Bar. You get a pocket clip. You get the various screw sizes as far as adjusting how many keys you're going to put on here. Inside you have washers, and you have a small little lanyard right here. And we'll pull that out when we open it up. All you need is a good screwdriver. Just unloosen these, and of course to reassemble we'll tighten it down with those. There's a small washer on the screw, make sure you retain that. You'll notice there's a lot of washers right here, and this is going to allow you to adjust your Key Bar however you want to. And the great thing is, if you happen to need more, you can get these at a local hardware store. And here is your lanyard. Now the screw sizes are 1/2 inch, you have a 3/4 inch, and you have a 7/8 inch. And again, this dictates how many keys you're using. Now originally when I did the review, I had a lot of keys, and since that time I've trimmed down quite a bit. And because I was only carrying 2 keys plus my car key, I went with the KeySmart, which is a neat little system, very similar to the KeyBar. It's really thin aluminum. They do make a titanium, but it's just really thin, and this is great in some ways, but in other ways I just really like the quality of the KeyBar. If you're really wanting something inexpensive though, the KeySmart, you know, it's a decent option, but I think for the quality, I really love the KeyBar and the versatility. Now KeyBar has a number of add-on features on their website. One is, which I really like, is this small little pocket clip with a Federal 45 Auto shell, just the end, and I thought that was kind of cool. Then we have a bottle opener, a carabiner, and this is actually a quick key tab. So you can put this next to the key that you use the most and you can get to it really quickly. That's not going to be as big a deal because I have so few keys now, but still a cool little option I wanted to show. Even though I only have 2 keys, with these accessories I'm going to have to really plan out how I'm going to do this. And I'll probably end up going with the 3/4 inch screws. The carabiner's the thickest, and then the bottle opener is a little thinner, and this little key finder or the quick key tab is much smaller. So I'm probably going to add these two together on one side and the carabiner on the other. And the pocket clip and the lanyard are also small and will go on either side. Now to get started, where your screws go in, and it's the part that's milled out, you can see how it works here, and it's got the key bar on this side. So I want to go ahead and take my 2 screws and the 2 rubber washers or gaskets, get them started, and I'm going to place them each inside the key bar and then just turn it over, this half. Now I'm going to take some washers and go ahead and put in a couple of washers on each side, just to give it a little bit of space on that outer edge. Now I'm going to take the first item, and I just decided to go with the lanyard or with the carabiner. And then on the other side I'm going to go with the quick key tab. Now I'm going to place a couple of washers right here to give it a little strength there, and then place one here. Now the quick key tab, I'm going to use that for my house key, and then for my shop key, go ahead and place that one here. And I like the teeth of the keys to meet in the middle. Now let's place another washer on each. Take the bottle opener, place it on, and then I'm going to take the lanyard and put it on. Then I'm going to take my washers, get them started, and actually, because this is going to be the last that I put on here, I'm going to put a couple of washers on here just in case. And it looks to me like this side's a little bit higher, so we're going to go ahead and add a couple of washers as well, just to give it a little more height. Now take your pocket clip, slide it in, and then go ahead and get it lined up. And this is the tricky part. We're going to turn this over so we can start screwing everything down. The trickiest part of the whole deal is to get this turned over and these screws aligned. Once you get it started, it makes it a lot easier. Now that rubber washer will give some, so it allows you to tighten it down. Now when you're tightening down, remember that the keys, if you get it too tight, you won't be able to pull these out. And so this makes it a little bit easier. But you can see how that really compacts all your keys right in one place, and you have a lot of little extras. So it's a great little EDC tool. Then we have the lanyard right here, so we can put our car key on there. And there's a lot of things we can handle just with our keys. The little quick tab, I can pull it, get my house key right out, and there we go. Here's the carabiner. It's good and solid and tight, very thick. I can attach this to whatever I need to really quickly, and yet I can tuck this away, and I've got my fob right here to be able to attach my car key. And of course, my bottle opener with an improvised screwdriver. I'm going to tell you guys, I've been carrying the key bar now for over 2 years, and this will make life a lot easier. It's just really nice to be able to have your keys in one place, and you know how it is to have keys on a key ring, and they're everywhere, and you're searching for which one's which. One of the cool things about this is you'll begin to realize which side your key's on, the ones you use the most, and you can get right to them really quickly. Now with the little pocket clip, slides down, there it goes right there in your pocket. When you need your keys, just pull it out and you can get right to them. I mean, it's such a simple design. When you're finished, drop your key in, you're ready to go. Now they do make a deep carry pocket clip if you like things a little bit lower. There's a lot of options from Key Bar US, plus there's a lot of guys that are making items that fit the key bar. Now one thing to keep in mind is this gives a lot of leverage to this key, and the key bar is going to be stronger than your key. So if you're putting it in a door and you're having trouble with the lock, you don't need to put excessive force because it can break the key. I haven't had any issues with mine in 2 years, but I have heard of a guy that had a really serious lock that he couldn't quite get the key in, and he ended up breaking the key off. So just something to keep in mind. Now the key bars are well made, they're CNC machined of course, and they're engraved, and there's a lot of different custom features you can have done to it. And you can go to the Key Bar US website, check it out. The prices start at about $45 for the aluminum, just the plain aluminum, and then it just kind of goes up from there. And some of you guys are like, 45 bucks. You can go with a Key Smart for about $20. And Key Smart's great, but if you really want to step it up and do something a little more versatile, something that to me is a lot more quality and strength, the key bar to me is a awesome way to go. And guys, remember, you use your keys all the time. This isn't money wasted if it's something that you're really using. Now you may spend $500 or $600 on a new pistol and stick it in the safe, but this is something that you can take, and it just makes life much better. So the key bar, key organizer, thumbs way up. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America. Long live the Republic. This is a lanyard. It's actually a carabiner. Okay. Now it's according to how many. Now Key Bar offers a ton of different add-on features. Okay. Now Key Bar add, and then on the other side I'm going to go with the quick T cap. So I'm going to put the carabiner on the inside. So I'm going to put this. So I'm going to place the carabiner. Okay, shoot. Let me get some of this. I'm going to place the carabiner. Crap.